Okay, hello everybody. It's 6:30, so we'll just start now. Welcome back to another ACSL class. So today is just going to be some practice and review. And last time we learned prefix, infix, and postfix. And today we'll practice that. First, we'll do a Kahoot. And then after that, we have some more practice problems on the slides that we'll do and then go over together. So let's start up the Kahoot now. Okay, is there anyone who has not joined yet? I think,
Wait, let me rejoin.
okay.
I'm not in the test.
If you don't know how to join, just go to www.kahoot.it and then you can put in the number that's at the top of the screen right now. Wait, I don't know if you guys can see the questions on your device, but if you want, you can put the Zoom meeting on half your screen and then the Kahoot on the other half so that we can see both at the same time and have to switch after you see the answer. If you can see it, that's good. Okay, next, let's go to the next question. Okay, so for yeah, for this one, remember that stacks can only be in a stack, you can only check the top most element. So some of you are probably thinking of a queue when you picked task list and waiting line, but for those you need to be able to like put one in and then take out the furthest one or take out the oldest element. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, everybody, for now try this by yourself. I know you can already see the answer, but try to work it through just for the practice. And then just type your answer in chat, I guess. Okay, would anyone like to pop up and explain this one themselves? Okay, if nobody wants to explain it, I can. Okay, so this is just a postfix postfix notation. So we can just use uh stack to evaluate it. So let's start up our container over here, stack the first number. And remember, as before, we read it for postfix, read it from left to right. And if it's a number, we put in the stack. And if it's operator, we take out the last two numbers and evaluate. So let's go 9 and then 1, and then you get a minus. So then you take out the 9 and the 1, and then this becomes 9 minus 1, which is 8. Let's keep going. Sorry, can people hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay,
I
okay,
can.
thank you. Yeah, you guys might need to turn up your volume more. Okay.
Is it okay if I explain?
Oh, if you want to explain, go ahead.
Alright, so 9 minus 1 is 8, and then 8 plus 4 is 12, and then 2 times 3 is 6. So those three things are 8, 12, and 6. There's a multiply, which means there's a multiply. No, there's a divide, which means we divide 12 by 6, which gives us 2. Which after the exponent we get, which gives us 8 squared. Good. Then there's 731, 3 minus 1, because there's a minus after the 1. Then that's going to be a 2, and then it's 7 to the 2, which is 49. Then there's 64 minus 49, which is 5. No, 15. Oh
Okay, yeah, that's good. Um, okay, thank you for explaining. And now let's finish the Kahoot. So Richard, if you will go to. Okay, good job, Antonio, April, and Max. Oh, good job, Antonio, April, and Max on winning. And so that was the Kahoot. Now we're gonna go and do some more practice problems on prefix and postfix. Right? Yeah, so if you guys had a lot of trouble, you might want to go back to the earlier videos and then review them some more and then try to do problems in them by yourself to get some more practice in. And so today we're just going to be doing prefix, postfix, and infix practice together. So here we go. So converting expressions, our first problem is evaluate the following prefix notation if all numbers are single digits. So just give me a numerical value, and then if you think you have the answer, just type it in chat. Oh, oops. Okay, good job, everyone. The answer was 12. So let's, yeah, okay, let's do this together now. So prefix, setting up our stack as usual. And then it's prefix, so we read it from right to left. And we put our numbers in 3, 2, and exponentials. So this becomes 2 to the power of 3. And then, oh, sorry. Take out the 2 and the 3. So 2 to the power of 3 should be 8. And then we get a 2 and a 4 and a division. So now we do 4 divided by 2, which is 2. And then keep going. 3, 2, multiplication. So let's take out 3 and 2. Multiply together is 6. So then we get a subtraction. So 6 minus 2 becomes 4. And then 4 plus 8 is 12. Oh, all right. Okay, so it looks like everybody who typed in chat got that answer. Let's move on to the next problem. Okay, now this time it's postfix. So now we're going the opposite direction, left to right, using the same strategy. And once again, type your answer in chat. Okay, good job, everyone. The answer is 1. So set up a stack, 6 and 3. Division, so we take out the 6 and the 3, and this becomes 6 divided by 3, which is 2. We get a 2, and then we get a exponential. 2 to the power of 2 is 4. So put that back in the stack. 4 plus 2 becomes 6. And then we have a 3, a 4, and a 2. And then minus So let's see. 4 minus 2 becomes 2. And then 2 times 3 becomes 6. And then you can see at the end you get 6 divided by 6, which is 1. Okay, good job. Let's move on to the next problem. So this time we're not looking for a value. Just convert this into postfix. Yeah, postfix is when you have the operation after the numbers. Wait, remember we're converting into, yeah, postfix, not infix. Is there anyone else that's still working who wants to put their answer in chat? Otherwise, we'll go over this together now. Okay, let's see. Prefix to postfix. So, let's do prefix to infix first and then postfix. So let's see. First, we read this backwards because it's in prefix. So having our stack, we have 3, 9 divided. So then so this becomes 9 divided by 3. And then we have 4 and 1. Exponential, so 1 to the power of 4. And we'll write it like this. And then we have 5, 4, 5 minus, so this becomes like this, 5 minus 4. And then we have plus, so 5 minus 4 plus 5. Oh. Okay, and then we have multiplied, so 5 minus 4 plus 5 multiplied by 1 to the 4th. So let me just cross this out. And I'll use parentheses here so it's not confusing. And And finally divided. So here we go. Divided by 9, divided by 3. And put this in parentheses. Okay, now that we have our infix notation, let's convert this into postfix. So if you remember we just look at the first operation and then put that, or we write each operand first. Okay, so 5, 4, 5, 1, 4, 9, and 3. And then we just look at the first operation that we do and then put it after instead of in between. So let's start with this segment over here. So 5 minus 4, that becomes 5, 4 minus, like this. And then there's another, you add 5, so you put the 5 afterwards, like so. And then next we evaluate this because it's exponential. So 1 to the power of 4, we have 1, 4, and then exponential like this. And then for the denominator, 9 divided by 3, we just put the division afterwards, like this. Okay, and then the whole thing, we do this last division like this, last. So we put it at the end. So our answer should be 5, 4 minus 5 plus 1, 4 exponential times 9, 3 in the 2 divisions. So just remember the strategy of you writing down all the operands in the order that they appear, and then placing the operators after the terms instead of in between. Okay, so let's clear it and move on to the next. Now we go from postfix into prefix.
I'm just confused.
Sorry, can you ask that again?
Alright, can I try? Okay, never mind. Hold on.
Okay. Okay, let's give 2 more minutes and then we'll go over this together. Okay, I think most of you answered, so let's start going over this. So just following the same steps we did for the last problem, except we're going from starting from reading from left to right this time because it's postfix. So remember 4 plus 4, 6 plus. So take out the 4 and the 6, and we have 4 plus 6, and then 7, 5, and then minus. So we take out the 5 and the 7, and then 7 minus 5, and then divided. So let's take out everything. And let's put parentheses around this. And then 2 and exponential. So just take out the 2 and all this and put this to the power of 2. Be a little bit neater. Next number is 7, 5, 4, and then minus. So let's take the 5 minus 4. And then we have times. So 5 minus 4 times 7. And then plus. So 7. Oh, I'll just put this here. Like so. And that is our infix notation. But then we want to turn this into a prefix in the end. So let's start by writing all the operands in the order that they appear. 4, 6, 7, 5, 2, 7, 5, 4. And then, as usual, we look at the operations that we do first. So, oh, sorry, this should have it. So first operation is with, let's go to this big parentheses. And then we have 4 plus 6. So we write the plus after, and then 7 minus 5 right after, and we divided. So let's put that here. Oh, I'm sorry, prefix, right? So 4 plus 6, and then 7 minus 5, and then the division goes before. And then we have 2 and exponential. So we write that right here before as well. And then we have plus 7 times 5 minus 4. So the 5 minus 4 goes first. Write the minus here. And then it's 7 times that. So multiplication. And then finally, we have addition between this big term and this big term. So we just write the plus at the front. And that's, I think some of these, yeah, some of you got this right, but I think there's a lot of conflicting answers as well. So if anyone has any questions, just put them in the chat. Okay, otherwise, let's move on to the next problem. So this one's somewhat more complicated, but you can, if you want to hit, you can start by typing this out in one line using parentheses. And then it's easier to go from there. Okay, one more minute and then we will go over this. Okay, I think a lot of people answered, so let's start going over this. So infix to postfix. Let's start by writing this out in one line. We have a to the power of 2. Oops. plus b times b to the power 2 minus c. And then this is all divided by b plus d to the power of 2, right? Okay, and then we have just convert to postfix. So let's write out all our operands in the order that they appear. A2, B, B2, C, B, D, and 2. And first operation, so it's just starting from the numerator over here. In the parentheses, in the first parentheses, we have a to the power of 2. So postfix, we put this power after, and then we have plus b, so putting the plus after the b. And then in this parentheses, we have b to the power of 2, so putting this after, minus c, and then same deal. And then in the denominator, we have b plus d to the power of 2, and this time the exponential always goes first, so d to the power of 2, and plus b, so plus goes at the very end. And then finally, we have the division between the numerator and the denominator, so just this division at the end, right? Yeah, so let's move on to the next problem. Oh, I think someone was drawing. Oh, right, sorry. There's also the multiplication, my bad. So after this minus, you have this. Okay, good job for fixing my mistake. Yeah, okay. Let's move. Okay, now let's move on to the next problem. Infix to postfix. So try not to be too intimidated by the fractions, but you can do the same thing as before, writing it out in one line and using parentheses. Yeah, the line is a fraction, so that's division. Okay, one more minute and then we will go over this problem. Okay, so let's go over this together now. Okay, I think the hardest part of this would just be writing it in one line first. But if you see a fraction like this, a over b, to write in one line, you can just do like parentheses a and then divided by parentheses b if there's like multiple things in the numerator or denominator. So we can just do the same thing here. We have 1 and then divided by, and we'll put a, okay, actually, let's do that's the bottom for more space. 1 divided by open parentheses, and then we just do the same thing here. So x plus, and then we have a 1 divided by, and then open another parentheses, x plus 1 divided by parentheses, x plus 1. So you can kind of see the pattern. Let me count my parentheses. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, so then to convert to postfix, let's just write out all the operands in the same order. 1x, 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 1. And the first operation, we look at the very bottom over here, x plus 1. So we put a x plus 1, so we put the plus afterwards because postfix. And then we have, and then we do this division over here, 1 divided by x plus 1. So put that here. And then we add this to x. So another plus. And then it's 1 divided by this. So divided by, and then x plus, and then finally one more division. And that should be your final answer. So it looks kind of menacing at first, but if you just like start working on the problem, you can see the pattern that emerges and just repeat that a few times. So we're kind of running out of time, so I'll put these last two problems as challenge homework. So evaluate this postfix expression if all numbers are in single digits. And then here we're using a pretend or made up operator. So just my hint would be to just write this out in Infix first with the operator, and then, plug in those numbers into this. So if you want to do this, look in the slides later or screenshot it right now. And then we have this, and this one looks even, so this one, it looks strange, but when you're converting this using the stack, we can just take out the top 3 numbers instead of the top 2. So maximum means that within these 3 numbers, which one is the biggest? And the minimum is within these 3 numbers, which one is the smallest? And define just means that's what you do to get the value of the operation. And then the last one, so trinary and unary operators, this just means the amount of operands that each operator takes. So if you have, yeah, so we already know what this exclamation mark is. That's just factorial, but you don't need to like find the value for it. So we're just converting this into a different form expression. So don't try to find the value. And for trinary operator, and just take out the, as we saw in the last one. Oh, yeah, as we saw in the last one, just take out the top 3 operands instead of the top 2, and then put that before those. And same goes for this. except this time you might want to write it out as infix first before calculating it. Unary is just means that it only takes one operand. Okay, so please try those problems out by yourself when you have the time before the next class. And that will be the end of the class. Good job, everyone, today. And I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.